All right, guys. I got something I'm going to do new today. I haven't done this on the channel yet, I don't think, but a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people talk about how sous vide is the best way to make this particular food. So what we're going to do today, duck legs, and we're going to make them confit style, which is cooking in their own fat. It's going to be great. All right, guys, I'll be right back, show you how I'm going to get this going.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter. Sous vide and chilling from fire and water.
All right, guys, like I said, we're going to do these confit style, which just means it's going to be cooking in its own fat for a long time. I'm going to use the temperature on the sous vide of 150 degrees, which to me is about the maximum temperature you want to cook any kind of protein, because that's the magic temperature where if you go higher than that, the muscle proteins in the protein actually contract a lot more, pushing a lot more of the natural moisture out of the meat. So even with barbecue stuff, I usually 150 is the max I will go, just so I can keep a lot more of that natural moisture in the meat. It still will get cooked well done. Usually just means you need to do a little bit longer time than you might have wanted to in the first place, but I think the end result, there, get out there. The end result is much better because you keep a lot of that moisture inside the protein and doesn't dry it out as much, even though you're doing a longer cook. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all out of the package. Just kind of show you what they are, guys. See, duck legs. These are from Maple Leaf Farms. I got them online. They were on sale, and you can see these are coarse dark meat. A leg on any poultry is dark meat, but you can see how much redder the duck meat is on here. Just like a duck breast compared to a chicken breast. A duck breast is not really white meat on a duck. There is no white meat. It's all dark like this, but it's actually much more savory as far as how I can say it. I mean, it's got a totally different flavor than turkey or chicken for sure. It's more like if you were to eat a turkey or chicken leg, the whole bird is pretty much like that. So there we go, guys. I got these all out. We're going to keep all the fat on here. I'm not going to trim these at all. I'm going to leave all the skin on. Because I want as much fat on these as possible, since we're going to be cooking it in its own fat, confit style, and that's what the whole point of this is to let it cook in its own fat. So I don't want to trim any of that fat off. And what's going to happen, we're going to crisp these up on the grill. I think I'm just going to sear them up over the probably on the Rectech, because it can get super hot. Sear it up to get some of the skin as crispy as we can. Duck's skin's got a lot of fat underneath it, so hopefully we can render a bunch of that during the sous vide cook and not have to worry about it too much when we get it on the grill. So like I said, I'm going to use my blueberry and black garlic seasoning here. This is going to go really well with the duck. Goes well with any poultry. Goes well with pork, pork belly, pork ribs. Goes well with seafood, salmon especially. We're going to put a little bit more of the seasoning on after we get them out of the bag, but I'm going to put some in here because I want the salt that's in this rub to brine into the duck. That's what it's going to do when it's cooking for so long. And I want to have that nice darker exterior that we're going to get, because you know, this blueberry, as you can see, produces a really dark skin once it gets all cooked up. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish doing this. I'll put them in the bag, and I'll be back when I'm putting it in the sous vide bath. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and get these in. The container here. Super easy. Just drop them in there. The water's heating up. Doesn't matter if it's to the temperature yet. I'm going to show you just how this rack will hold everything down. Shouldn't take this long to get up to the 150 degrees. And once it does, the circulator will start counting the time down. We're doing 28 hours on these guys. So 28 hours at 150 degrees is going to make these just perfect for us. And we'll go ahead and sear them up when we're done. So there you have it, guys. We'll see you guys in about 26 to 28 hours. All right, guys, I think these are all ready now. I mean, they've been cooking in their own fat for a while. So we're going to go ahead and get these out, and we're going to cook them like I said. I'm actually just going to hit these with my Sous Vide gun with open flame just to get these things seared off some. Hopefully, I'm going to try to dry them off as good as possible when I get them out. So I'm going to get these out, put them on my plate, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Here's one thing I wanted to show you. I got these all out of the bag, and I went ahead and I strained my stuff that was in there, the juices, which is a mixture of the duck fat and duck stock. So I'm going to go ahead and separate this out. I'm going to separate, let that cool, let the duck fat kind of solidify, take that off the top, and then I'll have some duck stock and I'll have some duck fat to use in other recipes down the road. So one of the things you want to do with these, since I took them out of the bag, they are pretty tender, so they're kind of falling apart. So I'm trying to be as careful with these as I can. All right, guys, so here they are on my grill. Like I said, we're not lighting the grill at all. We're just using it as a good place to catch this flame. So I'm going to use my sous vide gun here. And I'm just going to hit these with a little bit of fire to crisp up that skin. I'm just going to do the top where the skin is, because I want it to get kind of crispy. I want it to render more of that duck fat. I'm not going to bore you with doing the whole thing, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit for you guys. Just wanted to show you guys that I'm finishing up here. You can see that duck fat rendering right there, kind of sizzling on top. It smells awesome. All right, I think I'm going to get these off and have a bite. I'll see you guys over where I'm finished. Let's get over here and take a bite of these real quick. Don't they look awesome? Nice and crispy. I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. Look at that meat just falls right apart. Check that out. If you've never had duck, I suggest you start with this Duck Confit, because it takes away a lot of that gaminess. So good, guys. Crispiness from the skin. There you have it, guys. Duck Confit Sous Vide. Really easy to do. Check out Maple Leaf Farms. That's where I got these on sale online, but you can probably find them somewhere local. But if you can't, you can find them on D'Artagnan online or Maple Leaf Farms. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Check out the Fire and Water Cooking Edible Creations, seasonings, and sauces on our website, on Amazon and Walmart. Thanks for watching, guys. That's what I used today, blueberry and black garlic. Turned out awesome. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.